Testing audio, testing audio, testing audio. Again, testing audio, testing audio. Testing, testing, testing audio, testing audio. We're about to go live.
I think that's what I'm around to. I mean, seeing me.
We're about to go live.
I'm not calling it that name.
So is the link still eaglecam.org?
Eaglecam.org.
Eaglecam.org. That's what I'm saying.
Testing, testing, testing audio. Audio. We're about to go live.
I think that's what I'm around to. I mean, seeing me.
Live.
I'm not calling it that name.
So is the link still eaglecam.org?
Yeah, it's LeVar, yes, it's eaglecam.org in here.
Yeah.
Eaglecam.org.
There's a little bit of an echo. Do you guys have it up on your end? There's a little bit of an echo. That's fine.
You call this one. Yeah.
Okay, we got 10 minutes for.
One's out hunting.
LeVar.
Everybody mute their phones. Their phone check.
We're not live yet, are we?
Okay, we got 10 minutes for.
One's out hunting.
We're not live yet.
Halfway through the hardest time.
Yes, we're just gonna have to go because we're gonna have to do it.
What's the issue, bro?
Seems to be capturing sound and then delaying it.
Okay, everyone's gonna go audio's on.
Hi, everyone. This is Bob Nixon here. We're with some of the volunteers of the Earth Conservation Corps. And we're thrilled. We're in the old Capitol Pumphouse in Washington, D.C. on the Anacostia River. And I'm thrilled to have my lifelong friend, LeVar Burton, the Emmy and Grammy Award-winning mega talent, who's down in New Orleans, prepping to direct NCIS. LeVar has been is a founding core member of Earth Conservation Corps, and he's giving us a hand here in the naming of our latest Eagle chick, the offspring of Liberty and Justice, who are products of our citizen science program to restore bald eagles to the nation's capital. They were gone from 1946 to 1995. We started a restoration project with these folks here. And so you're glad to have everybody here to help us out. And LeVar?
The Earth Conservation Corps is one of
Products of our citizen science program. Restore bald eagles to the nation's capital.
Uses the
They were gone from
reclaim the lives of at-risk youth. The Earth Conservation Corps was first responsible for cleaning up the Anacostia River 25 years ago. This is our 25th anniversary this year. And as Bob said, 20 years ago, we started restoring eagles to our nation's capital. We conducted a contest with a live Eagle Cam for the naming of this new eaglet. Over 240 some odd names were submitted. Over 10,000 of you participated in this naming contest, and we are pleased and proud to announce that this new Eagle will be called Spirit, and appropriately named. So if you are joining us here live, I want to encourage you to donate to the Earth Conservation Corps. This is a foundation that could really use your help. The work that we do is extraordinary. As I say, we reclaim the lives of youth using our environment as a proving ground for what can be accomplished when people with good hearts and caring apply themselves to the task. So our Eagle Cam is there at the Metropolitan Police Station, the Police Academy. A lot of you have been watching, and I think we're going to do a brief Q&A. Is that right, Bob? So any questions that you guys have out there in the audience, please feel free. And don't forget to hit that donate button.
Danielle, can you, are you hearing me out there?
Oh, yes. Hello, Bob. It's nice to meet all of you, and congratulations on 25 successful years. We're so excited for you here.
Thank you so much.
I know it's a really proud day for you guys, and of course, so many people are joining us because of the naming of the baby Eaglet, which of course was just announced by LeVar. So that is super exciting. I know you guys had several thousand votes, and you had a couple hundred name submissions. You whittled it down to 8. And of course, we just heard that wonderful new name announced. So let's go ahead and remind everybody of what that name is in case they're just now joining in.
It's the new Earth Conservation Corps 1 is now Spirit, and she should be flying in about 6 weeks. Say anything?
Yeah, just want to thank everybody for tuning in.
It's the new Earth Conservation Corps 1 is now Spirit. And
Could you go ahead and repeat what you just said?
I was saying that just feeling great and feeling good about the accomplishment. Thank everybody for tuning in. I mean, it's a phenomenal feat, and we're just grateful and thankful for the Weather Channel and everybody that helped us through this journey. National Arboretum, LeVar, Burton, everybody. Thanks. I was saying that we're just doing great about the content, everybody. I mean, it's a phenomenal feat. Thank you for the Weather Channel and everybody that helped us. And I'm read them about Burton. I was saying that we're just doing great about the content, everybody.
I also want to tell folks that there's a great book coming out, Wonder of Birds, by Jim Robbins, New York Times science reporter. And it's we're really proud. It's about the impact of the Wonder of Birds, what they tell us about ourselves, the world, and a better future. And we're really proud that Jim covered the world looking at stories about birds in a chapter. And I also want to tell folks that there's a great book out. I Believe I Can Fly is the chapter. It talks about these young men and women who did so much to sort of focus the eyes and minds of the world on what was once the world's most polluted river in the nation, and now is a thriving habitat. It supports 3 bald eagle nests and just shows the power of positive thinking and a lot of hard work.
It's definitely a lot of hard work, and I love the name of that book. Of course, we're talking about the Anacostia River. For folks who have never heard about the efforts involved in cleaning this river up, as you just heard, it was one of the most polluted rivers in America, and it took an extraordinary group of people to come in and work on cleaning it up.
Positive thinking and a lot of hard work.
Definitely a lot of hard work, and I love the name of that book. Of course, we're talking about the Anacostia River. For folks who have never heard about the efforts involved in cleaning this river up, as you just heard, it was one of the most polluted rivers in America, and it took an extraordinary group of people to come in and work on cleaning it up.
Positive thinking and a lot of hard work.
Definitely a lot of hard work, and I love the name of that book.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And so you can follow the birds on eaglecam.org and learn about the story of the Earth Conservation Corps. There's a link to the film the young men and women produced. Twan Woods here was the presenter of that. Twan, he's our great eagle observer. So it's very exciting. And so
yes, we work very hard to clean up this river. It was like an impossible feat. No one believed in us, but we believed in ourselves. When we first came in, most of us young men and women, we didn't know anything about the river, except that we didn't know about the importance of a clean environment. But by us being with this project and this organization, it taught us about how the young people have to be aware of a clean environment, because they're going to take over this one day. So like our mission is to teach people the importance of a clean river and a clean environment, because without that, the birds wouldn't have made it here. Once we got them, we thought they were going to fly back to where they came from, but they stayed here. So it's like an urban wildlife success story.
It is an amazing story. So Twan was starting to tell it. There were no eagles in DC since 1946, and then in 1994, Bob, who's been telling us some of these stories, brought those baby eagles into DC, and then he slowly released them over 4 years. 2 of them came back, decided to nest and mate. So to see something like that happen, and then to, of course, come to this day where we're naming another baby eaglet is just incredible. I know a lot of people, Twan, are really excited that the baby eagle is about to fledge the nest. We're still a few weeks away from that, but tell us what you know so far about the baby eagle that's just been enthralling so many people across the nation. They love to watch these birds.
And I'm going to just jump in for a second. Yesterday was our 25th anniversary, and I just want to reflect back for a moment in that the 16 eagles that we released here over those 4 years, all of those birds were named after 4 members of ours who were either murdered or died from what I really view as extreme poverty. undiagnosed health issues. But it's just so terrific that today we're able to name these birds spirit and see face that issue of naming this bird after a fallen corps member. And I think it just shows the power of what these young people have done is really helped transform this community. And so one would have, I think their question is, what do you know about these birds, or watching them so much?
We've been real successful through the years because we haven't lost the Eagles. Most of the time, we first started out, they would get like squirrels, muskrat squirrels, and small mammals. But now we see them bringing in more fish and nothing. That's a testament of the work that we've been trying to do on the river, that it is working. So the Eagles, they do excellent. They eat well. They eat better than we do.
And I just want to, and LeVar, we're going to about to head out to do his prep directing assignment. But the founding board member with us since back in the day, so we're celebrating this anniversary with him and all the rest of the community. So just want to get some thoughts from you, LeVar.
It is amazing to have seen Tuan and Jerome and others who were there at the very beginning grow up, continue to be a part of this work, continue to be committed to what the ECC does. Again, if you have the ability, please hit that donate button. This work really does need and deserves your support. Peace.
Thank you, LeVar.
Oh, it's so nice of him to join in. I know LeVar's very busy and getting back to work, and it's such a great person to have with you as a board member, along with so many other people. How many members do you have with ECC at this point, and is there room for more?
There's room for plenty more. We have Nate in the background, who's our field director. Two of our core members are here. Tomorrow, we're launching a new corps with the Youth Creating Change, our partnership with the Metropolitan Police Department. We have a terrific partnership with the Mayor's Office, the Police Department, partially because of the Eagles bringing us together. The Eagles chose to nest at the Police Academy grounds. But we're going to have 30 young men and women. We're going to start tomorrow night. And actually, their first what we're doing at 5 o'clock is we're putting up a osprey nest. We also have an osprey camera, osprey nest and camera out here on the river. But the young people are making, putting up the osprey nest. It is actually made out of confiscated firearms. And so it should be quite a beautiful piece of art, really. But I think that ospreys are going to love it. So that's what's in store tomorrow. So generally we have squads of 10 with a squad leader that engage hundreds of kids, and kids of all ages, as our board member Sylvia would say. And tonight also we're going to, Nate's going to announce the winners of we're giving the awards to some of the you can tell the you got the well, I can say it's the junior duck stamp competition. So we had Dirk Kesvich was the DC representative organizer of that, and got the contest going, and there were third graders which is a school after-school program about 3 weeks. Young men and women had never seen a duck before, and so we've been engaging them with the river, and they've done some beautiful work. And tonight they're all getting ribbons. And DC, I think we're number in the 51 states that competed, where I think in 26th. So pretty good to start. So that's the federal duck stamp, junior duck stamp competition organized by the Fish and Wildlife Service. It's been going on since 1936.
Wow. Guys, I was hoping, because LeVar was so kind to mention before he had to jump off and get back to work, about donating. Obviously, donations are key to making your organization thrive for the next additional 25 years. Again, just so excited for you on celebrating 25 years. But we want to keep seeing you thrive and doing this amazing work that you're doing. So what is the best way for people to donate?
I think the best way for people to donate really is they can always send a check to the Earth Conservation Corps here in DC, but go on our website, earthconservationcorps.org, or it's also just to the eaglecam.org. You can see the check-in on liberty, justice, and their young chick spirit, and then there's a donate button on that. I think that's and also on that site, it's we have a blog, and we're asking, this is a real sort of grassroots citizen science program. So we're asking people to, and they're doing a great job of logging the fish that are brought in. As Tom was saying, it's really interesting. In the beginning, 17 years ago, when the first nest came, it was amazing how many mammals were being brought in, and crows, things like that. And now we hardly ever see that as we help keep the recovery of the river going. And now it's just fish after fish.
Sometimes house cats.
It did get out that last year. But what's really important, we really appreciate people keeping logs, detailed logs, and logging that in of what time the fish come in and what species they are. Really helpful going to this database. As we try and impress on people the importance of, like, nature isn't something that's like out there for vacation. Something that's, you know, around us every day, that keeps us alive. And if we can show that we can repair a damaged habitat in the nation's capital, I think it has helped people see that it's the importance of taking care of the habitat at home.
The world needs more people like you guys, and we're so grateful that you're out there doing this. Again, everybody who is just now joining us, definitely check out all the amazing work that the Earth Conservation Corps is doing. Donate to them, not just for the sake of the fish and the birds that continue to live along the Anacostia River, but just, you know, for the good of the earth in general. I know that obviously the Anacostia is what's nearest and dearest to your heart, but we know that your work is so far-reaching even beyond that. So it's really just been such a pleasure to talk with you guys today. I know that we're going to have to go ahead and jump off for now, but we definitely hope to revisit you guys. And of course, we want to do some checkups with Baby Spirit. We know that you're obviously going to be watching every single day, like so many people have. And we just, again, wanted to thank you and congratulate you on all of your successes. I know this has really been a big few days, but there are many more big days ahead.
Well, thank you, Danielle. It's so nice of you guys to loop us in. We really appreciate your support. This has been really fun.
All right, guys, so we're going to say bye for now.
Okay, great. Thank you.
But we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks again.
Thank you.